I missed the last streetcar home that night. Maybe because I was waiting for you. Maybe because part of me still is. The last streetcar crossed the town while midnight slowly settled down. I stood beneath the station light, still hoping you would come that night. The driver waved and closed the door. The wheels began to roll once more. I watched the little windows glow and wondered where our love could go. Every bell became your voice, every road became a choice. Still my heart refused to roam while the last car carried home. On the last streetcar home, I should have left you alone, but every mile and every light kept your memory by my side. On the last streetcar home, through the sleeping streets I roamed. Though the city passed from view, every window looked like you. Looked like you. We used to ride that same old line, your shoulder resting close to mine. You counted every passing star and said that love could travel far. You wore a coat of winter blue, and every stranger stared at you. I held your hand from stop to stop and prayed the night would never stop. The route has changed, the years have flown, but that old feeling still comes home. Whenever distant steel wheels cry, I see your face go passing by. On the last streetcar home, I should have left you alone, but every mile and every light kept your memory by my side. On the last streetcar home, through the sleeping streets I roamed. Though the city passed from view, every window looked like you. If I heard your footsteps near, I would wait another year. If that streetcar rang once more, I would meet you at the door. At the door. On the last streetcar home, I no longer ride alone. Every mile and every light keeps your memory by my side. On the last streetcar home, through the sleeping streets I roamed, and wherever I may go, you are every light I know. That old streetcar still rolls tonight. Your winter coat still shines in blue. The years may pass, the rails stay true. Every road still leads to you. On the last streetcar home, take me home. Every road still leads to you. On the last streetcar home, take me home. She kept the ticket stub inside her purse. The picture had ended years before. But for her, that night never really did. The ticket stub inside her purse was faded at the edge. A little date, a little time, a memory softly kept. We sat beneath the balcony. The screen was glowing white, but I remember watching her more than the film that night. She laughed and leaned against my arm, so gentle, quiet, safe and warm. And when the final picture played, I wish the night could always stay. The ticket stub inside her purse still holds our first romance. A little piece of paper from the night I took my chance. The ticket stub inside her purse still keeps that evening true. Though every picture fades with time, my heart still sees her through. Still sees her through. We walked outside beneath the sign. Her little hand was holding mine. The taxis crossed the avenue, and every street light shone on you. She placed the ticket in her bag and said, "I'll keep this night," then kissed my cheek beside the curb, beneath the theater light. The cinema has changed its name. The posters are no longer the same. But every time the curtains rise, I see that evening in her eyes. The ticket stub inside her purse still holds our first romance. A little piece of paper from the night I took my chance. The ticket stub inside her purse still keeps that evening true. Though every picture fades with time, my heart still sees her through. If I could buy those seats again, I'd meet her there just like back then. And when the lights went softly low, I'd never let that evening go. Never let it go. The ticket stub inside her purse still keeps our dream alive. A little day, a little place where love began to shine. The ticket stub inside her purse, will never fade from view. And every time the screen turns bright, my heart comes home to you. That little ticket still holds the night. That theater sign still shines so bright. The years may pass, but love stays true. Every scene still ends with you. The ticket stub inside long ago still keeps our little picture show. Ooh, soft and slow. I found your letter beneath the old floorboard. You must have hidden it there before you left. Maybe you hoped I would find it someday. The letter beneath the floorboard was folded small and tight. I opened it beside the window in the middle of the night. The paper smelled of summer, the ink had faded blue, but every little word you wrote still sounded just like you. You wrote about the evening rain, the corner store, the midnight train, and at the bottom of the page you left your love beyond the age. The letter beneath the floorboard still keeps your heart with me. Every line and every promise brings back what used to be. The letter beneath the floorboard still waits beneath the years, though the words have grown much softer. I can read them through my tears. Through my tears. You wrote about the old cafe and how we danced till break of day. You wrote that when the lights went low, you wished you never had to go. You said the city felt too wide without my footsteps by your side, and if the road should lead you home, you prayed my heart would not have gone. The house has changed, the room is bare, but I can feel you standing there. And every time the night turns blue, that little letter speaks of you. The letter beneath the floorboard still keeps your heart with me. Every line and every promise brings back what used to be. The letter beneath the floorboard still waits beneath the years, though the words have grown much softer. I can read them through my tears. At the end you wrote my name and drew one heart beside the flame. Then underneath one final line, no passing year can make you less mine. Always mine. Stay where dreams belong, and whenever I unfold it, your voice becomes our song. That faded page still knows your name. That little heart still holds its flame. The years may pass, but love stays true. Every word still leads to you. found one last quarter in my coat pocket. It was enough to play our song, but not enough to bring you back. A quarter in the jukebox, our number on the dial. The needle found the old refrain that always made you smile. The diner lights were fading, the chairs were upside down. But when that little record played, you filled the empty town. The years may change the melody, but not what it still means to me. One little coin, one old machine can bring you back into the scene. A quarter in the jukebox, and suddenly you're near, dancing in your summer dress, whispering in my ear. A quarter in the jukebox, one song from long ago. Every time the needle falls, my lonely heart still knows. My heart still knows. We used to share the corner booth, a cherry drink for two. You drew a heart upon the glass and wrote my name with yours. The waitress knew our favorite song and played it every night. You rested softly on my arm beneath the diner light. The counter wears a different shine, but I can still remember mine. That little seat beside the wall, where love once made me feel so tall. A quarter in the jukebox, and suddenly you're near, dancing in your summer dress, whispering in my ear. A quarter in the jukebox, one song from long ago. Every time the needle falls, my lonely heart still knows. If one more song could turn back time, I'd choose the night your hand held mine, and let that old refrain play through until the morning brought me you. Brought me you. A quarter in the jukebox, and suddenly you're near. Every word and every note makes your memory clear. A quarter in the jukebox still buys one drink for me. Every time our old song plays, you dance back into me. That little corner still plays our song. That old refrain still carries on. The years may go, but love again, brings your love back once again. Ooh, once again. It rained all evening on Columbus Avenue. You shared your umbrella with me, and somehow the whole city felt warm. Rain along Columbus Avenue, silver on your little shoes. You held the umbrella high while streetcars rolled beneath the sky. The cafe doors were closing slow. The windows wore a golden glow. You moved a little close to me and made the rain feel warm and sweet. The city lights were blurred and blue, but every road looked clear with you. And every drop that touched the ground became our own romantic sound. Rain along Columbus Avenue still brings my lonely heart to you. Every doorway, every light keeps alive that tender night. Rain along Columbus Avenue still falls the way it used to do. Though the years have washed away, your little smile still wants to stay. Wants to stay. We stopped beneath a painted sign. You placed your gentle hand in mine. A passing taxi splashed the street, but nothing moved us from our feet. You laughed and fixed your ribbon blue, then said, "This rain belongs to you." I kissed your cheek beneath the glow and wished the storm would never go. The avenue has changed with time. The shops no longer wear that sign, but every rainy evening through, I walk that street beside you. Rain along Columbus Avenue still brings my lonely heart to you. Every doorway, every light keeps alive that tender night. Rain along Columbus Avenue still falls the way it used to do. Though the years have washed away, your little smile still wants to stay. If that rain came down tonight, I would wait beneath the light. And when you crossed the avenue, I'd share that little world with you. there with you. Rain along Columbus Avenue still keeps our old love shining through. Every doorway, every light still remembers us that night. Rain along Columbus Avenue will always lead me back to you. And wherever storms may fall, your warm little hand outshines them all. That evening rain still falls tonight. Your ribbon blue still shines so bright. The streets may change, but love stays true. Every drop still leads to you. Rain along Columbus Avenue, ooh, falling through, still brings my heart back home to you. Ooh, home to you. We made a promise beneath the harbor clock. You said we would meet there again. No matter how many years had passed. A promise by the harbor clock was written in the tide. You placed your little hand in mine and stood there by my side. The boats were moving slowly, the lanterns burned above, and every bell across the bay seemed made to bless our love. The evening wind was cool and kind. Your ribbon floated in the night. You said wherever life may go, come back beneath this harbor glow. A promise by the harbor clock still waits beside the sea. Through every wave and every year, it keeps your heart with me. A promise by the harbor clock still rings inside my soul. Though time has carried you away, our love still knows its home. Still knows its home. I came back every summer at 9:30 each night. I stood beneath the iron hands and watched the harbor lights. The ferries crossed the water, the moon rose soft and slow. But every face that passed me by was not the one I used to know. The clock has counted every year, but still I feel you standing near. And when the midnight bell rings through, the whole wide harbor speaks of you. A promise by the harbor clock still waits beside the sea. Through every heart with me. A promise by the harbor clock still rings inside my soul, though time has carried you away. Our love still knows its home. If I heard your footsteps there and saw the moonlight in your hair, I would smile and softly say, I kept our promise every day. Every day, the promise by the harbor clock still waits for me and you. Through every tide and every night, its little light stays true. A promise by the harbor clock will never fade away. And if you cross that harbor road, I'll meet you there someday. That harbor clock still rings for you. That silver tide still shines in blue. The years may pass, but love stays near. I'll meet you waiting here. A promise by the harbor clock, ooh, by the sea, still keeps your love alive in me, ooh, eternally. I passed that old corner again last night. For just a moment, I thought you were still waiting there. The corner where you waited still glows beneath the rain. The little shop has changed its sign, but I still hear your name. You stood beneath the awning, a ribbon in your hair. The whole wide street was moving on, but all I saw was you standing there. The years can change the avenue and hide the things we used to do, but every evening, soft and blue, that corner brings me back to you. The corner where you waited still holds our summer night. Every window, every doorway still remembers you in white. The corner where you waited keeps one small dream alive. Though you never came back to me, my heart still waits beneath that beside the streetcars, past cafes closing down. You rested softly on my arm as moonlight crossed the town. You said the night was perfect, too beautiful to end. I never knew that one goodbye could keep returning like an old refrain. The pavement wears a different shade, the old theater lights have faded, but every promise that we made still follows me through evening rain. The corner where you waited still holds our summer night. Every window, every doorway still remembers you in white. The corner where you waited keeps one small dream alive. Though you never came back to me, my heart still waits beneath that light. Maybe love can leave a place, but never quite erase a face. Maybe one familiar street can make two distant hearts still meet. The corner where you waited still holds our summer night. Every window, every doorway brings your memory back to life. The corner where you waited keeps one small dream with me. And if you ever walk that way, leave one little light where I can see. That old corner still knows your name. That summer rain still falls the same. The years may go, but love stays near. I still see you waiting there. The corner where you waited, the corner where you waited still keeps your light for me tenderly.
You tied a blue ribbon to the balcony rail.
You said it would tell me when you were waiting. I looked for it every night.
The ribbon on the balcony was moving in the breeze. I saw it from the avenue above the maple trees. You waited by the doorway, your hair beneath the light. And when you smiled and waved to me, the whole town felt just right. The evening traffic rolled along, a radio played our favorite song, but all the music faded through the moment I looked up at you. The ribbon on the balcony still waves inside my mind, a little piece of summer blue that time could never hide. The ribbon on the balcony still calls me from above. Though that old house is far away, it still
belongs to love. Belongs to love. We walked beside the garden wall, past windows glowing down the hall. You told me all the dreams you knew, and said each one included two. Before I left, you tied that thread and softly leaned your sleepy head. You'll know I'm waiting here, you said, whenever you can see the red. The balcony has changed with time, the railing wears a newer shine, but every ribbon in the blue still turns my lonely heart to you. The ribbon on the balcony still waves inside my mind, a little piece of summer blue that time could never hide. The ribbon on the balcony still calls me from above. Though that old house is far away, it still belongs to love. If I saw that ribbon tonight, moving softly in the light, I would cross the avenue and climb those steps to be with you. Be with you. Be with you. The ribbon on the balcony still keeps our promise near. It moves through every summer wind and every passing year. The ribbon on the balcony will always guide me through, and every time it starts to wave, my heart comes home to you. That little ribbon still waves in blue. That balcony still waits for you. The years may pass, but love stays true. Every breeze still leads to you. The ribbon on the balcony waving there still brings your love back home to me. Through the air.
The bay was covered in little lights that evening. You said each one belonged to someone waiting. I told you mine would always belong to you. Lanterns glowing by the bay watched us slowly walk away. You held tightly to my sleeve, like the night would never leave. Boats were sleeping by the shore. Someone closed a cafe door. Still we wandered side by side, with the moon above the tide. Every wave beneath the pier made your quiet laughter clear. Every light across the blue seem to shine because of you. Lanterns along the bay keep her memory from fading away. Every little golden flame still seems to whisper out her name. Lanterns along the bay take me back to yesterday. Though the years have carried on for me, those lights are never gone. Never gone. We found a bench beside the rail, listened to a distant sail. You leaned gently on my arm, safe beneath the evening calm. Then the final fairy cried, calling through the darkened tide. You looked up and softly said, keep this night inside your head. Time may change the harbor view, paint the old storefronts anew. Still the tide returns to me, bringing back your memory. Lanterns along the bay keep her memory from fading away. Every little golden flame still seems to whisper out her name. Lanterns along the bay take me back to yesterday. Though the years have carried on for me, those lights are never gone. If the tide remembers when, maybe I will find you again. Maybe underneath that glow, you are waiting where we used to go. Waiting there. Lanterns along the bay keep our little dream from fading away. Every little golden flame still seems to whisper out your name. Lanterns along the bay guide my lonely heart your way. And wherever you may be, leave one shining light for me. The lights still glow that summer night. We loved it so. The years may pass, the tide stays true. Every light still shines for you. Lanterns along the bay, ooh, shining on, keep our little dream alive. Ooh, shining on.
You left your handkerchief on the cable car. I found it after you stepped away and kept it because it still smelled like your perfume.
A handkerchief on the cable car, white beneath the evening star. I found it resting by the seat where you had sat so close to me. The bell rang softly through the rain. The city rolled beyond the pane. but all I held inside my hand was one small piece of what we planned. The hills went rising through the blue, each corner carried thoughts of you. And every time the brakes would cry, I saw your face in passing lights. A handkerchief on the cable car still tells me where my memories are. Every fold and every thread keeps the tender words you said. A handkerchief on the cable car still carries your perfume from afar. Though you vanished down the street, your little memory stayed with me. Stayed with me. We rode from morning into night, past painted homes and harbor lights. You leaned your head against my side and watched the city slowly glide. You said, "Remember this old line," and how your hand was holding mine. Then at the final stop you smiled and disappeared into the crowd. The cable car still climbed the hill. The evening bells are ringing still, and every white cloth in the air makes me believe you're waiting there. A handkerchief on the cable car still tells me where my memories are. Every fold and every thread keeps the tender words you said. A handkerchief on the cable car still carries your perfume from afar. Though you vanished down the street, your little memory stayed with me. If that old car came back tonight, I would ride beneath the light, and at the stop where you stepped down, I'd search for you throughout the town. Throughout the town, a handkerchief on the cable car still keeps our little journey warm. Every fold and every thread brings to life the love we had. A handkerchief on the cable car still guides my lonely heart from afar. And wherever those rails may lead, your memory rides along with me. That cable bell still rings tonight. That little clock still shines in white. The hills may rise, but love stays true. Every line still leads to you. A handkerchief on the cable car, ooh, riding through, still carries me back home to you. Home to you. Home
platform was crowded that afternoon, but when your train began to move, you were the only person I could see.
The summer train pulled away, carrying all I could not say. You stood beside the window pane, trying hard to hide the pain. I walked beside the moving cars, beneath the fading evening stars. You pressed your hand against the glass as every silent second passed. The whistle called across the town, the wheels began to gather sound. I tried to smile and wave goodbye, while every dream went rolling by. The summer train pulled away and took my little world that day. Every mile between us grew, but every thought came back to you. The summer train pulled away beneath the sky of faded gray. Though the tracks have long grown cold, my heart still waits where yours let go. Where you let go. You sent a letter from the coast, the kind of words I treasured most. You wrote about the ocean blue, but every line said, I miss you. I kept it folded in my coat and read each tender word you wrote. The station clock kept moving on, but in my heart you were not gone. The town has changed its old cafe, the station sign has worn away. But when a distant whistle cries, I see your face behind the glass. The summer train pulled away and took my little world that day. Every mile between us grew, but every thought came back to you. The summer train pulled away beneath the sky of faded gray. Though the tracks have long grown cold, my heart still waits where yours let go. If that train returned tonight, I would wait beneath the light. And when your window passed me by, I would finally say what stayed inside. Stayed inside. The summer train pulled away, but love remained with me that day. Every mile and every year only made your memory clear. The summer train pulled away, but never took my heart away. And wherever you may roam, your name.
That window glass
Still holds the same.
the years may pass,
The rails stay true.
every road
Still leads to you.
summer train pulled away,
Ooh, far away. But my love is here to stay. Here to stay.
We rode the evening bus to Chinatown every Saturday. You always chose the seat beside the window, so you could watch the city lights come alive.
The evening bus to Chinatown went rolling through the rain. You traced the lights upon the glass and softly spoke my name. The city moved behind your face, a silver moving picture. And every time you turned to me, the whole night felt much richer. The traffic lights were red and gold. Your hand was warm for me to hold. And every corner passing through became a little dream with you. The evening bus to Chinatown still rides inside my mind. Every lamp and every window leaves our younger days behind. The evening bus to Chinatown still carries me to you. Though the route has changed with time, my heart still knows the view. Still knows the view.
We left beside the market, where lanterns filled the street. You bought a little paper rose and placed it near my cheek. We shared a bowl beside the door, then walked the avenue. You laughed beneath the painted signs as midnight covered blue.
The buses wear a different name. The streets no longer look the same. But every lantern burning through still brings that old ride back with you. The evening bus to Chinatown still rides inside my mind. Every lamp and every window leaves our younger days behind. The evening bus to Chinatown still carries me to you. Though the route has changed with time, my heart still knows the view. If that old bus came back tonight, I'd save your seat beside the light and ride through every street once more until we reach that market door.
once more.
The evening bus to Chinatown still keeps our love in view. Every lamp and every window still reflects the girl I knew. The evening bus to Chinatown will always carry through, and wherever roads may turn, my heart still rides beside you. That evening bus still rides tonight. Those lantern streets still shine so bright. The roads may change, but love stays true. Every turn
still leads to you. The evening bus to Chinatown, rolling through, still brings my heart back home to you. Home to you.
Your porch light stayed on every night that summer, even when I was late. You always believed I would come.
The porch light stayed on above your little door. I saw it shining down the street and hurried home once more. You waited by the railing, your blue dress in the glow, and every time you smiled at me, the whole wide town moved slow. The summer wind was warm and sweet, magnolia flowers lined the street, and every step that brought me near made all the world disappear. The porch light stayed on like a star that knew my name. Through every night and every rain, it always burned the same. The porch light stayed on while you waited patiently. And even now when darkness falls, that little light still shines for me. Still shines for me.
We sat upon the front steps and shared a bottle cold. You told me all your secret dreams and every hope you held. The neighbors closed their curtains, the clock moved past 11, but underneath that little light, your arms felt close to heaven. The house now wears another name. The flowers do not grow the same, but every time that light appears, it takes me through the vanished years. The porch light stayed on like a star that knew my name. Through every night and every rain, it always
porch light stayed on while you waited patiently. And even now when darkness falls, that little light still shines for me. If I could walk that road tonight, I know I'd find that gentle light. And standing softly by the door, the girl my heart is waiting for. Waiting there. The porch light stayed on, and my heart stayed there with you. Through every mile and every year, its little flame stayed true. The porch light stayed on like a promise from above. And every time I see it glow, I find my way back home to love. That little light still shines tonight. That old front door still feels so right. The years may go, but love stays strong. Your porch light still leads me home. The porch light stayed on.